birthday years. You're not supposed to do that to people.
Oh.
Too much information. Cut that part out.
Sorry.
Tape.
So, I wanted to just share some information just that has been my experience during this time for the purpose of vlogging and having a mental note of it or a documented note of it, and to share because maybe you or somebody you know has experienced or is experiencing something like this, going through a pregnancy after, you know, having multiple kids, or even just being pregnant for the first time. So this is my experience. So I am currently 5 months, almost 6 months pregnant. I have a 10-month-old. She just turned 10 months today. And so, okay, so first and foremost, let's start there. My body has not even had the opportunity or the chance to kind of recoup from my last pregnancy. And here I am pregnant again. So you can just imagine the hormonal imbalance that's going on with me, right? So I'll start with the first point. My emotions in this 5th pregnancy has been off the chart. I'm talking just crying for no reason. I was with my sister-in-law the other day, and we were driving down the street, and I started crying. She's like, what's wrong? And I was freaking out because I wanted to go to Target and I wanted to buy some jeans. And as I'm explaining this to her, I could not stop crying. And I'm explaining to her, and she's like, well, Tasha, we can just stop at Target. Like, that's not a problem. But my issue was, I don't often wear jeans. So I'm gonna go to Target, I'm gonna try to find some jeans. I'm not gonna like how the jeans fit me, just all of these just emotional, pointless, right? This is like frivolous stuff to be crying about, right? But this is just a testament to how wacky my emotions have been. Then I went through this bout of, in my opinion, feeling kind of selfish. Why do I say selfish? Because I had this feeling of, oh my gosh, I have not lost all of the weight that I gained from, and I know, guys, I know this stuff sounds really, really insignificant. I get it. It is so many other things that people could be worrying about. It is so many other things that people could be just experiencing. So I am not negating the fact that real hardcore stuff is other people's reality. That's why I stated that I'm sharing my truth, because this is my truth. No one else's, just mine. And I went through this bout of dealing with weight. And okay, I haven't lost all of the weight that, and I feel myself tearing up now, but I haven't lost all of the weight from my last pregnancy. And here I am now, and I'm gonna gain weight, right? And how am I going to lose this weight after? So I went through just that. And that, in my opinion, is one of the absolute most selfish things to consider or to think about when talking about pregnancy. You're talking about growing arms, growing legs, growing feet, you know, developing a brain in your belly for your baby to be healthy and to be strong. And here I am, selfishly focused on my weight. But that was my experience in this 5th pregnancy. Tiredness. Oh my gosh. I am in my 2nd trimester now, but my 1st trimester, honestly, I had to thank God after it ended. Because, and I had to thank God that it happened during the time frame of the kids still being on summer break, because I was able to sleep. I was able to actually, my older girls, Morgan and Maya, they are my little superheroes. I promise you, they were such great help for me during those just first stages, during the first stages of the pregnancy. I was so exhausted that I could barely pick my head up off of the pillow. I couldn't function. I was so tired. And for anybody that knows me, you know that I am a get up and go type of person. So not being able to really do much of anything, you can just imagine how that spiraled in my emotional roller coaster that I've just been on throughout this pregnancy. Back pain. I have constant back pain. Yes, I'm smiling right now. Guess what? My back hurts. Yeah, it does. And I promise, guys, I'm saying all of this stuff to you, but I am not complaining. I am not complaining by far. I am very versed in the Bible, and I know what the Bible says about what it is that we would experience during the childbearing stages and all of that other stuff. So I get it. Not complaining at all, simply expressing. Because I know that someone else has gone through at least some of these things, if not all of these things. So, but back pains, I don't even know how to sleep at night, because it's like never really a comfortable position. And then I have my 4-year-old, Philip, who gets up every night. Well, I want to say about 2 o'clock in the morning, he gets up and he comes into our room and he takes over my side of the bed, like completely and utterly takes over my side of the bed. And Big Phil refuses to allow him to sleep by him, because baby Philip has a habit of, he'll put his arm around you, or he'll touch your face, something like that, touch your head. And Big Phil, when he's sleeping, it freaks him out. So he's like, look, he can't sleep next to me. He has to stay on your side of the bed. So yeah. With baby Phil coming into the room still in the middle of the night, it's hard to really get comfortable, and he is a wild sleeper. So back pain, I'm not sleeping all that well, so that attributes to the tiredness. But to move on to the next symptom that I guess I'm having is irritation. I have had, for the most part, people that know me know that I'm a calm person. I'm kind of easy going, right? But I have been super duper moody. Most oftentimes I keep my moodiness to myself, because I don't know. I just am not one that you shouldn't have to feel my wrath. You shouldn't have to feel the emotional roller coaster that I'm on. You shouldn't have to feel, because honestly, most oftentimes when I'm moody, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the people that surround me. It has everything to do with the fact that my emotions are scattered. And I'm just irritated. So now that's not all the time, guys. Some people do irritate me. Let me be clear. But the irritation that I am experiencing during this pregnancy, it's kind of unmatched. I'm like surprised behind it. But forgetfulness. Let me tell you guys how forgetful I am. So yesterday I was racking my brain, like just, oh my gosh, I was trying to remember. I had purchased some stuff for Peyton for Christmas, and I could not remember where I put it. And so I'm going through everything in the house, like all of the little hidden spots I have in the house. I'm going through all of these different spots in the house, and I'm trying to find this one particular toy, because yesterday was Wednesday, so happy Thursday, but yesterday was Wednesday, so I'm trying to think, like, where did I put this? And I looked everywhere that I usually hide, like presents or things that I'm going to give the kids later. I looked everywhere, even up under my bed, which was such a random place to look. Nothing. Then I thought, I threw this in the trash. I know I did, because I have a habit of, if there's like bags hanging on like the knobs in my kitchen, I'll just tie them up and throw them outside in the garage. And when my husband gets home, he'll toss it in the garage, in the trash can, the big trash can outside, or what have you. So I'm like, that's what I did. That's what I did. So why did I go to the trash can? Right there on the top was the bag with my daughter's Christmas toy in it, tied up and everything, ready to go out for the trash, and trash day was today. I was like, oh my gosh, I am losing it. I constantly lose my phone. I constantly lose, I just lose everything. I forget everything. I'm oftentimes, if someone asks me to do something, I'm like, please just, I forgot a kid one day. Like, I was supposed to keep a kid. And honestly, guys, I just totally forgot and was on the other side of town. So now I'm trying my best to be proactive and to put notes in my phone to remind me, this is what you have to do. To set alarm clocks, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. Just to remind myself. And that seems to be working. That's helping. But it's sad that I have to go through all of that just to remember stuff. But this pregnancy has, it's just done a number on my memory. So the truth behind this entire pregnancy is that it has been seemingly challenging. However, it is all worth it. And also, I'm saying that it's been seemingly challenging because of the emotional things that I've gone through, because of the levels of irritation that I've gotten to, because of the state of selfishness, if you will, that I've experienced. But this has been one of the best medically and physically experiencing pregnancies that I've had. I can't remember, outside of baby Philip, I can't remember a pregnancy where I did not have to take some type of medicine for nausea. I cannot remember not having to see my endocrinologist. I have a thyroid disease, so I cannot remember. I have appointments every 6 weeks with my endocrinologist with other pregnancies, and I have not had to, let me clarify. I have not had to see my endocrinologist not one time this pregnancy. Oh my gosh, from a physical standpoint, I have not, outside of the small, minor back pain or what have you that I have as a constant, struggle, I have not had nausea. I mean, I had, what is it called? Hypernemesis is how bad my just nausea and vomiting and all of that stuff. It got to the point where, like I said, they were giving it the politically correct name, right? So I have not experienced that. It's so many things that have been different this particular pregnancy, from a physical and medical standpoint, that I am grateful for. So for all of that, I say, yeah, the truth behind this pregnancy is that it's been a challenge from one standpoint, but it has been amazing from another standpoint. So for that, I am grateful. Yeah.
So for you though.
Mm-hmm. You don't even know me, do you?
You kind of confuse me. I kind of wonder if you're pregnant around here.
You've been at the doctor's appointment.
I've been to the doctor. You've
seen the ultrasound.
I saw the ultrasound. I was there.
During
I think
what part?
What happened. So, but the way I see you moving around here is not normal for pregnancy, I think.
You don't think so? Why not?
No, you just have an extra level of just get it done. So it's not to say you don't, because I definitely, on a serious note, you do have your emotional bouts, which come with the territory, and you have been fatigued, which comes with the territory, and I can't say you've been selfish, because you've always been a person with a good heart.
So this is the part of selfishness.
You give, then it will come back to you. Press down.
Shaking together. Runneth over. Y'all know how this goes, dealing with this man.
But
no, listen, when I was talking about selfishness, from my perspective, I was talking about my weight issues right?
Oh, okay.
So I felt like selfish in my thoughts because I'm like, man, I'm about to gain this weight. Like I ask when I go to the doctor, I'm constantly like, did I gain any weight this month? You know, because now I'm going every 4 weeks. And when I haven't gained any weight, I'm like, yes. And I'm like super, super excited. And I think to some degree that's selfish. What do you think? Because I shouldn't be focused on the weight that I put on. I mean, I want to be healthy, but I shouldn't focus on the weight that I put on versus the baby being healthy, you know?
Oh, yeah, I got you. But what if it's like, I mean, can I say this? What kind of rated is this channel?
It's a family channel.
Can I say booty?
You just said it.
Oh, okay, like
Bottom.
bottom, man. But if it's all booty weight, I mean, it's like
We just said say bottom.
bottom weight, then I ain't got no problems. So it ain't selfish to me. It's like a gift.
Gift to keep on giving.
I mean, it's like a gift. So
What is wrong with him?
so, but I understand. I mean, from that standpoint, it's like, yeah, well, because you don't want to get focused on the things that don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the baby.
Absolutely.
But in saying that, I mean, you also want to maintain your health. So I don't think it's a bad thing to want to monitor, because then you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe it make you more conscious on, you know, should I eat this versus,
that donut?
you know, grab an apple or something. I don't know.
Right.
So I can't say that's a bad thing. Irritable, I don't think you irritable. Did I say it right?
Irritable, yeah.
Irritable.
Mm-hmm.
Irritable.
Right.
Irritability.
What?
Irritable. I don't think you any of those things.
You don't think so?
No, not with me.
Well, that's good.
I don't think we ever had that type of
Interaction.
interaction, unless you've been.
Why are you looking at me like
unless you've been putting them a mask on. You say it with the smile, but you hate me in the inside or something.
No.
But no, so for me, I mean, I haven't
you.
seen like it's been that type of thing, but I know it's you know, you might have your bouts, but there's never been anything that's like consistent of you know, where I'm just like, oh snap, let me run out of here, because we pregnant, and this lady driving me crazy. But you're also human, so yeah, you have your moments of all different phases.
My crying spells.
Oh, the crying.
I told them about
Who we talking to?
the people. I told them
Oh, okay. Hey, people.
about me crying. Remember the Target whole thing? Me and Chanel wanted jeans.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
started crying. Yeah, I expressed that.
Tell me if
It was
it's
a challenging thing for me.
But
But yeah, so overall, let's just recap. How do you think this pregnancy differs from the other pregnancies? If you could make one point, how do you think this pregnancy would differ from the other 4? You got 4 kids, one on the way.
I mean, honest with you, like we stayed pregnant, so I can't
We
remember.
do. We do.
I mean, like
It's just all got to mesh together.
I have a hard time remembering when all of them were born.
Dang, that's messed up.
Like if you ask
You
me,
got a lot
like
of kids.
you know, like one of the most challenging things is going to like pick up medicine for the kids.
They'd be like, what's their
What's the
birthday?
year? Like I have to pre-plan this before I even get there. Look at their cards.
I gotta
and
have
like,
my answer
'cause
ready.
They gonna ask me, like, all right, what's the birthday and then the year? But like, wait a minute. So we were married.
If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Follow me as I go throughout this journey of my 5th pregnancy. And not even just my 5th pregnancy, but join our community, our family, our YouTube family, and see how my family and I live. It's 4 little people thus far, and my husband Phil. We have a blast. We are imperfect, but we are striving. We are striving to be Christ-like and to share the love of Christ and the good news of Christ. I hope you guys will join us. Hit the subscribe button and join our family.